Okay, so in this video, I will be creating a fictional character from a real life personality, someone who is alive that we all know. I'll be using Jensen Huang. I think his personality, his character, really inspires a lot of people, especially myself. And I think he would fit well into my fictional universe, the Wireframe universe. I will be taking you through the workflow of how I'm going to create this fictional character. And so what would I be using? I'll be using ChatGPT. I have created a custom GPT which I called Wireframe Universe Architect. I have a previous video where I explain how you can create your own custom GPT to create your fictional universe. So let's start. So this is just like my thought process. I plan to copy this into the GPT, the custom GPT, so we can start crafting the prompt here. So I'll just say, hello, I want you to help me craft a detailed profile of a fictional character. Yeah. So let's say the character is based on Jensen Huang. I think many of us know who he is. So I'll just say the character is based on Jensen Huang. Let's just say CEO of Nvidia. So just to put that in brackets so that our custom GPT knows where to extract information from. What our custom GPT would do is that it will go online, get information about Jensen Huang, and try to fictionalize the real life character to create a fiction version of Jensen Huang. So the character is based on Jensen Huang. Let's tell our custom GPT to be creative. So let's say be creative. Let's tell it to flesh out the character based on the archetypes of the Wireframe universe. So what we are saying here is that our custom GPT should take information of Jensen Huang to be creative and should flesh it out based on the archetypes of the Wireframe universe. I have a video where I talked about where I explain how I created my archetypes, because archetypes is like the backbone of the characters in your fictional universe. Okay, so we've done that. So we'll just draft out the soul of this character. So let's just say here are some pointers about the fictional character. So let's say name. So for the name, I would just say I don't want to go through the process of thinking about a name. I'll just say use a name that has the first name starts with a letter J, because his first name starts with J. Then I will say, and a last name that starts with a letter H. So that's for the name. Let's think about his age. Now, for the age, now in my fictional universe, where this character is going to live, it's a place where is technologically advanced. And humans that live in that universe have already found a way to live beyond the general age bracket of this world. So I would say he is 200 and let's say 262. I think right now he is 62 years old. So I'll say 262 years old. Let's just put it in brackets. Humans live longer due to tech advancement. So let's just put that in brackets. So that's his age. Let's put his appearance. Oh no, let's put his ethnicity first. Ethnicity. I think let's see his ethnicity. Okay, is part Taiwanese and American, and it's sort of a mix of Taiwanese, American, and Chinese. So let's say Asian. So that because I want a situation whereby when I generate images or videos of this character, it sort of has that Asian look. So let's talk about his appearance now. For his appearance, I want him to be bald. I know right now he sort of has like white hair. I don't want that white. Do I want the white hair? No, I want it to be bald. I want it to be bald. He is bald. Let's see. What's his height? Do we have his height on Wikipedia? I don't think so. So let's look for his height. Let's look for his height. Okay, it's not available online, but we can just okay. Say 5 feet 7 inches. So I'll just say his height is about 5 feet 7 inches. Okay. Let's say clothing. Yeah, because if you look at his Wikipedia profile, one of his prominent trademark or signature clothing is this leather jacket. Like I think if you even scroll down to other pictures, you see him in the leather jacket. So it's something that it's kind of like a signature clothing. So I think I want to carry that into my fictional universe. He always wears a black leather jacket. Then I also noticed something about the company that he created, Nvidia. There's something about that green color. So I think I want to carry that into the fictional universe. I want him to always wear a black leather jacket with like a green stripes. Let's say with neon green stripes. Yeah. So that's like his signature clothing. So whenever you see his character, you can sort of know that okay, this is this particular character. So let's put something about his education. Let's say education. So let's say he studied. I think if we should go through here, he studied electrical engineering. He also pushed Nvidia to create high performance computing and artificial intelligence. So I'll just say he studied let's say advanced computing technology. Yeah. And artificial intelligence. Yeah, something. Yeah. So some, let's just say some background. Now, I want him to be someone who was sort of formerly like a trillionaire as a result of what he did with advancement of technology. He's sort of like a central figure on how the world, that's my fictional universe, sort of advanced in AI. Yeah. So he was a trillionaire. Okay. Yeah, he was a trillionaire. Now he lives, let's say sort of in the shadows, away from technology and AI. Yeah. So this character, I don't think he's sort of not proud of what he created in the world because of how humans have used artificial general intelligence to hurt each other. So he sort of like took a step back and started living in the shadows, and he starts to fight against the advanced AI. So it's sort of like a man versus machine story, which this character should embody. So that's just his background. So I'll just say abilities. Let's put his abilities. I'll say leadership, genius level intellect, advanced, let's say quantum computing, and hacking. Yeah, let's say hacking. Let's give him some martial arts because I think it's someone that would be keeping fit, be exercising, be training regularly. So let's say some martial arts. Let's put systems thinking. And so what else? Just out of the blues. So other background. He's okay. Let's say under some background. Let's put him. I want him to be part of like a group, like this kind of group of people who sort of fight against technology, fight against AI. So he is the leader of a faction called the green stripes. Yeah. So now I'm creating a new faction. Yeah. The green stripes. I think my plan is to develop like a group of people who live under the shadows and fight against the advanced technology, and this character will sort of be their leader. Um, so let me just add here, because I'm writing on my thought process. He is not proud of what he created. So I'll just say he was central to the advancement of AI in the red planet. Okay, so let me put he lives in the red planet. So okay, let's say location. So he lives in the red planet. So remember, in my wireframe universe, I have a black planet, red planet, blue planet, green planet, and white planet. So I'm sort of putting this character inside the red planet, because I feel the red planet is the planet where that this character fits into, because of his story, his personality, and his background. So I'll just put it there that he lives on the red planet. So he's not proud of what he has created. He was central to the advancement of AI in the red planet. And since humans misused his technology, he has carried the mantra to sort of redo his wrongs, yeah, by fighting against advanced AI machines, which have sort of taken over the planet. So that's just a background of his story. So I think we are okay with this. So it's just good to just read through. Let's give him some more abilities. Let's give him because you want to look at his profile. He's sort of like a creator. So let's put he's an innovator. So an ability. Let's put innovator. Okay. So this is like a summary of what this character sort of embodies. I'm just thinking, I just want to be sure I haven't missed anything. Archetypes. Okay, so the next thing we would do is to copy all this content. Copy. Now we'll go into ChatGPT. So I'll just maximize this. I'll paste it here. So we've pasted it, and we would now because we've already given it an instruction. Hello, I want you to help me craft. Everything is all stated. So let's give it to our universe architect. So it's currently reading the document. So it's reading our Wireframe Universe Bible, which we uploaded into the knowledge bank. So it read through it. It read about the planets. It read about the red planet. It read about the archetypes. It read about the relationships between the various archetypes. Then it would now go through this prompt. It also go online to see things about this character, Jensen Huang. Then it will fictionalize the character. So let's read through it. So it says let's breathe life into your remorseful mastermind on the red planet. I anchored him in the wireframe architect, inventor, rider, with a touch of Queen style leadership empathy, and tied his arc to the red planet's AI driven urban sprawl. So already the universe architect is cementing this character into the fictional universe. So you can see it gives it architect, which off the top of my head, Jensen Huang fits the architect, inventor, and rider. So it has given it a name, Jiro Han. I think I'm okay with that. So core ID has given the age. Remember we said 260. Asian, height It has given it appearance, bow, always in a black leather jacket, traced with neon green twin stripes. Okay, so it has stated his faction's mark. So, people of the green stripes faction will always have that green stripes as sort of like their signature mark. So it's something I would also talk about later when I'm building factions for the fictional universe. So one thing about this, you have to read through everything so that when you are updating your universe Bible, you can edit it to fit into your universe. So I'll just read through this quickly. Education, advanced computing technology, and artificial intelligence. So it says Jiro was once a bright star, a trillionaire technocrat, now a shadow dweller. So current role, very important. It states that leader of the clandestine faction Green Stripes. Good. Red Planet states that. So let's see the archetypal alignment. So his primary archetype is the architect. So architects are usually the way I created the architect is that they are masterminds. They make use of system designs, planning, and they're very strategic. So that's what is written here. Secondaries and inventor. The inventor archetypes are people who are very innovative. They push the boundaries of creativity, self-expression. So it fits into it. Then the third tertiary archetype is the rider. Riders are people, for example, like Elon Musk. They are constantly creating, constantly looking for new possibilities. So I think this character fits into that very well. So it even gave it like a background story. So he said centuries ago, Jiro architect the Red Planet scalable machine cognition grid and GPU like compute. So it's sort of similar to what Jensen Huang is doing right now with Nvidia by scaling computing power with various other technological companies out there. So I'll just read through. I think everything is okay. Faction, it says that it's part of the green stripe symbol, twin neon green band. So this is good. This is good. So let's look at the abilities. So leadership, good. Genius level intellect, good. Advanced quantum computing, okay, good. Martial arts, good. Systems thinking, okay. So it sees things like a chessboard. Is a master of systems, then an innovator. So I think this is good. Let's look at weaknesses. Very important. So he will risk the mission to protect bystanders. I think that's a good trait. So he's people focused. Yeah. So I think that's a good trait, and it's a trait that enemies can sort of exploit. So speed bias. So sometimes he moves too fast for concessions. Okay, that's a good weakness that this character can have. Okay, now this I think I like this weakness. This one, no argument. So since the fall, so this AI sort of named it the fall. The fall was probably when he moved from being a trillionaire loved by the world to sort of being like an enemy of the AI machine. So he refuses neural upgrades. He relies on training and analog discipline. So that's a trait I would like for this character to have. Is to hold on. So I'll just copy this from here. So I'll just copy this. Now we'll go into the Bible. Now we'll go into the characters. This is where I want to start putting characters. So that's on page 19, because this is characters. Then we'll now paste it here. So what we've done is that we've updated the Bible with this character, this new character. So you come here to the content. Let's refresh. So Jiro Han shows under the characters of the Wireframe universe. So I have updated the Bible, but we haven't updated the Bible in the custom GPT. So now what I will do is to export as PDF. So it's exporting as PDF. I'll download it. So when it downloads, I'll now come to, so it has downloaded. I'll now come into Explore. Now I want to update it in the Wireframe Universe custom GPT. So I'll click on my GPTs, go to the Wireframe Universe, click on Edit GPT. Now, this Wireframe Universe Bible has been superseded because now we've created a new character in the Bible. We have an updated Wireframe Universe Bible. So I would cancel this, delete this, upload, get onto my downloads. So this is the recent one we just downloaded. So I'll just open this. So it's uploading. So why I like saving as PDF, that the size is much smaller than this. I think this size is about 335 kilobytes. So it's uploaded. It's updating. So you just click update. So we're going to test the custom GPT to see if it has consumed knowledge on the new character. So it has updated. So GPT updated. So I'll click on View GPT so that we start a new chat. Because if you go to an old chat, it doesn't have the recent data that you uploaded in the knowledge bank. So let's test out this character we just created. So let's say hello. Do you have info on the character named, oh, what's his name? Just Jensen Huang. Okay. So let's ask. So right now he's thinking. He's going to read the documents which we've uploaded. It takes about maybe 5 to 10 seconds or 5 seconds to read, but because we're using the thinking GPT-5 model, it thinks longer. So it did it for like 15 seconds now. So it said absolutely. So it gives us a summary of Jiro. Okay. So now let's see if it can generate an image. Let's just see a random image. Yeah. Let's see. Can you generate a random image of this character? So this is the image of our character. I think I like this. I like the fact that he has the leather jacket, is bald. It shows that he has aged. Though he's about 262 years old. Also like the fact that it's introduced the green neon green stripes. I like he added a weapon behind, so it shows that at least he has some form of martial arts training. So let's see if we use another image generator. Let's see what Leonardo would give us. So you see this. So this is him, real life. This is our fictional character of Jiro. This is ChatGPT's version. This is Leonardo AI's version. This is another image. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So that is how you create a character from a real life character into your fictional universe. So I plan to develop this story. I plan to fuse him into the Wireframe universe, develop stories of how this character fights with the advanced AGI machines in the Red Planet. So Thank you for watching. If you are building your fictional universe, you can watch my other videos to help you develop your own fictional universe. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.